Off the play fake. Here's Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Carr now to throw on first down. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this one will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. That's to the right side and incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Gray is the motion man here. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in.
this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Play action now. It's caught. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air, and truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
Chiefs 20, Saints 17.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
He is in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The kick is good. Next to score, Saints 24, Chiefs 20. Blake Murphy to kick off for the Saints.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Gray is the motion man here. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
A run with Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Now the first carry of the game for Jamal Williams. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They were the